Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and we are playing our now level 13 Martial Arts Super Reflex Scrapper. She has almost 30,000 experience and 82,000 influence, and we're in Skyway City. I decided not to subject you to me running around. This is our contact. He actually gave us a new contact, Athena Curry, in Steel Canyon. She deals with the clockworks. We still have to talk to Lorenzo DiCosta. He's back by the train station. But we're talking to Tristan, and his available missions are to either deal with the Vahzilok by beating them up on the streets, or to talk to the security chief of, I can't remember where the security chief's down here or something, the security chief of Skyway City to beat up the trolls. So we haven't fought any trolls yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take that mission that's here in Skyway City. So he's over there. And then we want to talk to Lorenzo DaCosta. So let's talk to Lorenzo. And we now have Tristan's cell number, which is great. So when we get to Lorenzo, we'll probably get his cell number, and then we don't have to run back to these parts of Skyway City anymore. We can just go ahead and do the missions. So let's find out where he's going to send us for this mission. And we will... Sorry, I was just checking to make sure my mute button wasn't on. Then we will do 2 more missions. I also noticed... I don't know if I can... See, they don't have one here. There is a vault in Atlas Park, so I may take us over there, and so you can see that before I end this episode. Let's go ahead and talk to Lorenzo DaCosta. And one of the things that's true is sometimes you'll get some larger spawns in places like Skyway City. Not as much in Steel Canyon, in my recollection, but it's not a hazard zone, but it's not quite as safe as a place like Steel Canyon either. So Lorenzo. So with Archon Asunta in jail, the council recruiting machine will be slowed down significantly, and then available missions. Steel Canyon has been... The council's been doing some heavy recruiting in Steel Canyon. We can go to Steel Canyon and beat them up, or you need to get over to a council base on the double. My sources say it's a major link in the council information network. So I'm going to click this, but I don't think this guy is going to give us a story arc. So he's going to send us to Alice Park, but first we're going to talk... Whoops. First we're going to talk to the security chief. So let's take this mission here. Talk to the security chief, select task, and he's over there. So we're going to head into another zone area. This isn't red, so it should be okay. Paris Park is up here. The tech store is over there, so we could get enhancements if we need to. There's another store there, but this is where we need to go. And leave that zoomed in a little bit. And let's see, it seems like we can come on down here. And then I think we're going to need to go up the ramp. This mission is probably just going to be go defeat some trolls. This place brings back huge memories for me, but I also don't remember the most efficient way to get around, because it's been a while. So there's some level 13 trolls right here, so we can come back for them if he tells us he wants us to beat up trolls. So where are we going? Up there. So we got to get up. I think we can do that over here, maybe. And I screwed up. Yeah, you're watching me not have a lot of practice with combat jump. There we go. And so we'll see what he asks us to do. Is somebody shooting at me? There's some trolls over here. Yellow. Clockworks, blue. I don't know what he's... I'm guessing he's going to ask me to fight trolls, because that's what the other contact mentioned, but we'll see what he says. Here's the security chief for Skyway City. And I guess the police have a base in there, I'm not sure. Defeat 10 trolls. So they cause a lot of trouble in Vista Plaza and the Astral District. Okay, something is shooting at me. Who is it? Clockworks. Seriously, Greycons? Now notice 64 damage. you do a lot more damage to things that are lower level than you. Come on. And then if you find an enhancement from a low-level mob, it's the level of the mob, it's not your level. So it's going to be a low-level enhancement. See, level 11, and that is Science and Tech. Let's take a look at these enhancements. Is anything red? That's red, so we can take that off. We can go ahead and... I guess we can combine this. Helps a little bit. Endurance reducer. Yes, let's put an endurance reducer on there. Make it cost a little bit less. Alright, so now we need to defeat some trolls. And there's trolls right there. So now we get to fight trolls. Trolls are mostly melee, so I'm going to turn on focused fighting rather than focused senses. And they're basically a bunch of kind of tankers. They're all hepped up on Superidine. We can also gain experience now, because we did in the last mission. So let's go ahead and turn that on. We'll do experience for this mission. These guys have some smashing defense. Remember our... oh, he's going to run. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, they do have some range. I thought they mostly were punchies. Remember, our crane kick does 43 damage base. And of course, you couldn't see it there. You stop running away, pain in the neck. It does 43 damage base, but this guy is going to take 35, right? So 8 out of 43 is about 20, maybe 18-20% resistance. So these guys resist smashing as well. And that's what happens. Some enemies resist energy, some resist smashing, some resist lethal, which is knives. So the Gradvord here, what is it? Guardvord is a lieutenant. We should be okay against him. I'm going to do practice roller so we don't get knocked down. And let's go beat up. But this makes it harder because you have to hit them a lot more times because they resist your damage. And they do a lot of damage too. Fortunately, they're not very accurate. So these guys have super strength and regen, I think, as their powers. So I think he's like regenning a little bit right now. I'm not really sure. Wow. A lot of damage. And again, it takes a lot more hits to beat these guys because they have smashing defense. There we go. We gained a bead. Take a knee. Take a look at the enhancements. This is mutation science. So as I was saying in a previous episode, something like 2/3 of the dual origin enhancements that drop we can't use. We can use natural magic, we can use natural tech, but we can't use tech psi, we can't use psi mutation, we can't use mutation magic, and so forth. 5 more trolls. And there are some more. Buckshot and gunner. So these guys are definitely ranged. Runner. Yeah, these guys are a pain because they're super cowardly. Crits help a lot. Especially when you crit crane kick. And he just like jumped right up into the air. I wonder what that was all about. But again, if you don't crit, it takes a long time to take these guys out because they are resistant to smashing, which is our only damage type. I don't want to get too far away because we're going to have to go back to our contact probably. I don't know if we're going to have to go back to the security chief. So there's some more trolls. Just go ahead and use both toggles for now. They're also resistant to knockback, as you may notice. We're not KPing them as much, which also makes it tough because then you can't use that as a soft control. Some invention salvage found. Inspirations are full. And one more troll and we will be done. And there's some trolls. Oh, these guys respawned. That was quick. Yeah, they've obviously changed the respawn. It used to be in City of Heroes that stuff would not respawn if you were too close to it. Okay, so we have now completed that mission. We've got 342 influence and 342 experience for it. We've now got 5 beads. We're halfway through level 13 already. Just doing 2 missions. And now we need to call Tristan Kane. And he says, good job, and his available missions are, the Vahzilok Pollutant Plot. Here's the story arc. Excellent. So this is going to be really tough at our level because the Vahzilok are so brutal. And I have to make sure to run with a lot of luck. And maybe some damage, more damage here, because we can overcome their resistance by doing 25% more damage. I've just heard the Vahzilok are attacking some offices, apparently. They're just slaughtering everyone. I need you to stop it. So this begins a story arc. That's what I'm looking for. So now we're starting his story arc. And then Lorenzo da Costa, complete the current mission. And so that's done. So now, what's going on? So I'm going to leave him alone. One of the things I'm not sure about is I think when the game first launched, if you were on one story arc, you could not go on to other story arcs. And so what I don't want to do is keep talking to these guys and getting missions from them when they can't give me another story arc. I'm just not sure if you can get multiple story arcs at once. I guess I should test that with something I know will give me a story arc, but I'm very rusty on what gives story and who gives story arcs and who doesn't. So, as you can see, this is actually a really interesting zone. There's a lot of vertical relief to it. This was actually a really pretty part of town, obviously, and then like King's Row, it kind of went to seed and it's a little dirty now. I would love to see a map of this where it's all cleaned up and it looks as pretty as it did back in its heyday. That would probably be really cool. Oh yes, we need to turn off XP. Again, I'm going with the every other mission rule. And get through this story arc because we only have a level and a half left. All of the contacts that are giving us the level 10 to 15 missions, I believe, will expire, and we won't be able to talk to them after level 15. But we'll see. I guess this guy's selling newspapers. Newsy. And this got a pile of newspapers here that he's selling. And the detail is like really awesome on this. You can actually read the headlines, I think. Paragon Times. And this says Valdosta something. And that's pretty darn detailed. Quite cool. Alright. So we are going to Steel Canyon. I don't know if it's going to be north or south, so we'll just start south. Also, I'm going to need to sell enhancements at some point. This is again a mutation science. Oh good, it's right near us. Right there. So this will be pretty easy to get to because it's right underneath where we are. Okay, let's just try to avoid. Oh, and is there a vault here? Paragon Dance Party. I thought there was a vault in Steel Canyon. There it is. Alright, so Hopefully I remember when I come out to take you to the Vault Reserve and you can see how that works. So let's go on in here. Stop the zombie leader and his minions. Now, I don't know if this is the Dr. Vahzilok arc. I feel like this is early. And I suspect that, this is a different arc, but we'll see. So I'm going to hit the Reaper first. This is where I wish I had Focus Chi. Because Focus Chi would allow us to do extra damage against these guys that have smashing resistance. Okay, so he's done. And they do a huge amount of damage. They debuff you. Ouch. Let's try to do some faster damage to these guys. Do some knockback for soft control. And then you start burning, so it hits for a huge amount of damage, and then it DOTs you, or dot damage over time. It's really brutal. Let's see, Recharge Enhancer. Let's put that on Practice Brawler. Come on. Okay, definitely have to take a knee. Yeah, I might have needed to go buy some, like, a heal and a couple Lux or something, but we'll see how we do. Investigate raid and save 7 hostages. Embalmed Abomination. Oh, those guys are horrible. Let's see if we can get them to explode. They are pretty stupid, so you can pull them. And I probably should start doing that. Go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. No, there he goes. And I got away from him so he didn't do any damage to me. Now we're going to pull this guy because I don't want to aggro the group behind him. See these guys here? Don't want to aggro them. They're not part of the same spawn, so unless you do something stupid, you shouldn't aggro. Now we're going to hide behind the wall so he has to come up to me. These guys are incredibly dumb, so sometimes, even when you pull them, they like forget they're coming after you and they just stop. So sometimes you have to pull them more than once. So one of the huge advantages is that although they are tough, they are stupid. Now the Reapers aren't dumb, but the Abominations are. The Reapers control the Abominations to some degree, so if you, like if I pull the Reaper, he will make the Abominations come for me, right? But if I pull the Abomination and the Reaper doesn't see it, which he did, he might not come, you know, but if you pull the Reaper, the Abominations will come, because the Reapers are kind of controlling them. Is anybody embalmed? No? Okay. They're also really slow, so you can run away from them without even sprint on if you have to. And we may have to at some point. Hopefully not this time. Soft control time, there we go. They do seem to take quite a bit of knockback, unlike the trolls. I don't think they have, if they have knockback resistance, I don't think they have as much as the trolls have. Wow, we have 19 reward merits. That's pretty cool. You can exchange those for things. Anybody hostage in here? No. So this is another one of these MC Escher really weird layout offices. And as you can see, it's just like hallways, right? I mean, I know some of it is just that, you know, they don't let you open these doors, and obviously there are rooms behind. But it just seems like there's so much in the way of hallways in these buildings. So Embalmed Cadaver. Let's pull him. So now everybody's going to come. So we got to take this guy out before he blows up. Ah, missed him. Okay, and now the Reaper is next because he's not resistant to smashing. It think they might be resistant to lethal, I'm not really sure. But they're definitely not resistant to smashing, so they're easier to take out. And then the abominations. This may be another one of these long missions. Because there's all these hostages to save. And there's an elevator. There's somebody to save. Oh, these guys are higher level. Oh, there's nobody to save in here. I thought there was somebody to save in here. These guys are just so brutal because they can take so much punishment. And they dish so much punishment out. You know, like seeing this, like it's no wonder when I first was playing this game and I'm fighting these guys at like 9th level or whatever that I kept getting killed as a reflex scrapper. We go into these team missions and they're, in addition to these guys, they had the lieutenants and the bosses, and they are just brutal. For whatever reason, they're just really tough on you when you're SR. Super reflex. Just sorting my enhancements while I wait to rest. Okay, so now this area should have some more hostages. Let's see. I thought I saw somebody in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw. Come on out, where I can see you. Embalmed. You gonna try to blow up? No. See if he's gonna do it. No, he's not. There he is. But I stopped him. Go ahead. Yeah. You're an idiot. You blew up and I was nowhere near you. Okay, here's a rescuing person. A rescuable person. Good lord. Yes, I speak English. Alright, so we've saved that one. There's some guys under here. Let's go for the Reaper, I guess. Okay, we got him. And now we do this guy. See, we've got an extra heal. That's potentially helpful. Yeah, so one of the tricks with this game is, for me at least, is if you're going to be moving around, you want to queue up an attack and then move, so that as you go by them, it triggers. And I'm really rusty at that, just like I'm rusty at not clicking the stupid arrows over here. So I'm very, very rusty at this game, so I'm a little bit of a spaz still. It's certainly not as smooth as it used to be for me when, you know, I was like level 35 or 40 and I'd been playing a scrapper for 9 months, you know. Okay, that's just hooking up to where we've already been. And I know there's an elevator because I remember seeing it, but we need to clear this level. One of the things that happens with hostages is you do not hear the glowy noise from hostages, so you have to go through the whole thing and make sure you clean the whole thing out or you're going to miss one. And I don't know if they put the little map asterisk on when you're down to your last one to help you find it. But this could be one of these brutal, another one of these brutal 5-level missions. I'm not really sure. It's a good thing I turned off experience gain, or we'd already be 14th level. Reaper first. We get him out. And now these guys. You can see they're just so brutal on the hit points. I mean, how many times when I fight white con minions am I having to take heals and lux? But with these guys you do, because they are so accurate, and because they can stand there and take so many hits, right? I have to hit them 2 or 3 more times each, and so that means they get 2 or 3 more swings each at me. So you're going to watch me taking a knee a lot in this mission. I apologize for that. But in a sense, at this level, there's really nothing you can do against the Vahzilok. They are tough. And if you want to understand what a glutton for punishment I am, I purposely sought out this story arc, right? I was trying to get a story arc. I actually wanted the Bonefire arc, but I think we've missed it at this point. I hear a glowy. So something's glowing. Oh, a dead body. Is this one of the hostages? Nothing. Okay. Oh boy, there's a lieutenant, the Mortificator. They are brutal. Time for a luck. They're incredibly accurate with their crossbows, and they do a huge amount of damage, both with their crossbow and with their butcher knife. And they look a lot like a Reaper, so if you're not watching, you can think you're fighting a Reaper, and then you are in trouble. If you say, oh, it's just a Reaper, no problem. No, they're much tougher. That one okay, because I had the luck, but they're wildly accurate, and if you don't realize, and you start fighting abominations, and you let the Mortificator take shots at you, it's gonna hurt. Okay, that's good. That's a Reaper, much easier than a Mort, as we used to call them. I think I'm getting a little bit of lag on this server right now. Hopefully it's just me or my client, and not the server's getting ready to go down. Let me check the globals and see. Don't seem to be. Nobody seems to be saying anything on the channel about. Probably stupid to check it while I'm in combat with abominations, but we're doing okay right now. Okay, there's a break free. I'm going to burn it. We don't need that. Get some endurance back. And one of the nice things about inspirations is they do drop very frequently, so you can go ahead, as I have been doing, and just use them with dispatch, and you'll get more. There's a... Good lord. Yeah, sometimes there's guys in here. Ugh, stuck behind the door, come on. I hear the... Oh, good lord. There's 4 of them? Let's see if I can pull. Yeah, see, they are stupid enough to come to you one at a time, whereas if these were trolls or something, they don't come after me. I'm going to try not to kick them off the balcony, because I don't want to jump down to follow them. Okay, that should take care of him. Now we can try to pull this guy. Come on back. Yeah, so this is a lot slower. And again, if you just try to just scrapper lock your way through this, you probably will die. Because... Oh, I missed... There's guys in there? I thought I checked that room. Look at, there's a Reaper in there. Didn't I check these rooms? I guess I didn't. 2 Reapers. Okay, that's actually better than abominations because they don't have smashing resistance. They're a little more accurate and they do a lot of damage, but they don't have smashing resistance, and that helps. Okay, so we saved her. This is what I mean by you have to go through every nook and cranny of these maps to find the captured innocent people. So there's 4 hostages and then some other clue we have to find. Okay, again trying not to knock him off the balcony. Trying not to knock him off, and I did anyway. Damn it. Sorry, I just like, I was trying not to do it. Like an idiot, I did it anyway. I just didn't get the angle quite right. We now have 57 salvage. And now I gotta go back up. One of the things about the Vahzilok, I don't know if you can hear it, probably you can. You can definitely hear like flies buzzing around their corpses. So that like it's not possible for them to be stealthy. Okay, so this is where we were. Let's see. Yeah, and another reason not to use sprint is I do not want to blunder into these guys. The boardroom. Again, checking every nook and cranny. Because I don't want to miss any hostages. And there are a lot of little open rooms here. Alright, so we got that taken care of. So now there's... What is it over here? Where's the... I just passed that. There's a way to continue. Oh, it's upstairs, maybe? Yeah, it's upstairs. Sorry, guys. Got a little lost. There's so much of these MC Escher maps. So there's definitely going to be, almost definitely going to be another elevator. Oh boy. Yellows. But there's another innocent to rescue. Another hostage, whatever you want to call it. Ouch. These guys do massive damage when they hit. Okay. I'd like another luck if I can get it. Because if we have a boss, I'm going to want probably to stack it. Because their bosses are brutal. Okay, got another recipe. Alright, so that person's thanking us. Take another knee. I like how you can turn while you're resting. I guess you can't. I thought you could. Oh well. Alright. More guys. Oh, unbombed. Good lord. Back up, back up, back up. Okay, let's just pull him out of here, because it's too tight in there. Oh boy, I just over aggroed. That's not good. I'm gonna die. Almost certainly. Come on! Why am I not... Alright. Let's see if we can get away from these guys temporarily. Are they gonna follow me? Yep. Better get out of here. Okay, so if we get far enough away, we should be able to rest. Oh no, they're coming. Alright. Gotta keep going. I should be able to rest rather than dying. And then we can go back. That was a huge mistake. I over aggroed and I had 2 sets of yellow Vahzilok spawns on me. There's no way at this level, without any of the appropriate inspirations, I'm going to survive that. So now we got to find them again. They probably went back to their spawn point. I'm going to turn this off so I don't blunder into them. Man, this is a really big mission. I hear them. Okay, they're running away from me. Let's see if we can pull one. Come to me. Yeah, we just pulled him. Now we can pick them off. Okay, so we took care of him. There's another one. Okay. Should be able to take care of these two guys. And there's another guy in that room. So we gotta watch out that we don't aggro him. Let's pull this guy back. Okay. Where'd he go? Let's crane kick you. Nice soft control there. Alright, so we took care of them. And now we gotta get the guys in the room, but I gotta rest first. Oh, and we got a luck. That's really good. Just in case, we can pop that, and it'll help us make them whiff. Yeah, I forgot how... I mean, I knew these guys were brutal, but I forgot just how brutal they are. Especially without focus chi. Come on. I thought I clicked that. Alright. That took care of them. And now we can see, I'm sure we're going to get to another elevator over here. Oh, that looked like rubber banding. Okay, embalmed. Let's bring him over. Is the Reaper coming? Yeah, they're all coming. Ugh. These guys are horrible. Back up. Okay, good. So he's dead. Let's finish the Reaper off. Reaper's running away. Ugh. Can't take another hit from this guy. If he hits me, I will die. Which is why I popped the luck, because I don't have a heal. That's it. That's what we need, the soft control. Alright. Man, these guys are rough. Self-res, yeah. Might need that, but back to taking an E. So you can see, much harder to fight Vahziloks at this level. You can easily see how someone who either doesn't have the right powers, like if you don't have focus senses, or which I didn't at the time, or if you're just not aware of basically how much of your vulnerability they have, right? I mean, basically, it's almost like they're vomiting kryptonite at you and you're Superman. They are going to hit, and they do massive amounts of damage. And we have another elevator, which means this is going to be a massive mission. Now we go to the 3rd floor. I am just glad, as I said in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, that they got rid of the fact that you, at the beginning of the game, you had to walk all the way out, I'm pretty sure. And, oh, maybe it was in beta. But, alright, let's hit the Reaper, and we'll just wait for the Embalm to try to blow up, and then we'll run away. You gotta watch him. Oh, more guys. I am just getting butchered. Like, literally, with these butcher knives. Try to pull him. Yeah, the Reaper's faster than they are, so maybe we can kill him before they come. Oh, my gosh. They're horrible. Okay, we need a luck again against minions. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Oh, I didn't get back fast enough. Alright, down the elevator before he gets me. That almost killed me. I did not get back fast enough because he started doing it as I started animating. Right, and that's why people get upset at animation times, because while you're in the middle of the animation, you can't move. But I managed to get away before I died. You can see this is much harder than just blowing through skulls and council. At this level, Vahziloks are the hardest, just about. Again, not only because of how accurate they are against you, but they also have, as a martial arts super reflexes, they also have defense against your attack. You know, I did these guys with a claws scrapper, and I was just like whipping through them because they have no defense against lethal. And you can just easily crush them. Alright, here we go again. Trying to keep an eye on the embalmed. As soon as he tries to blow, we run. Okay, so that takes care of him. And then the Reaper. We saved that person. And I hear a glowy. Nobody in here. Nobody upstairs. So we have 2 hostages left. They'll probably be on this floor. And then we're going to have to find some glowy that's going to give us a clue. These are body bags. Anybody in here? No. Reaper. Yeah, that's like really brutal. They're laying on the ground so you can't see them. Are you gonna blow up? Embalmed. What are you doing? What are you doing? Moron. It's obviously a lot safer not to let them blow up, but sometimes you just can't avoid it, and I don't know where the other guy went. There was another guy, right? There he is. I thought I heard the mosquitoes or flies or whatever they are. Flies, I guess. This is weird, them getting caught up on the walls. I don't remember them doing that. I mean, I guess maybe they did. I just don't remember that from the past. This is going to be one of these levels that just leads you to another elevator. I bet. Maybe not. Again, you can't leave any stone unturned because we don't know where the hostages are. Run, 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 run. Okay, we got out of there just in time. Oof. Still brutalizing me. And like only one of them was able to hit me. Look at that. Hit points almost to nothing. Yeah, they are brutal. And they're wildly accurate. So they must have some kind of an accuracy buff. And it just seems so weird. And my guess is they've got the accuracy buff because they're so slow and so stupid. But it's just so weird that you have these zombie, like, cadavers that are radio controlled and obviously really awkward and stupid. And they can't possibly be skilled. And yet they're wildly good at hitting. And then you're fighting something like Skulls, who could be trained, and they miss you all the time, or Council, and they're missing you all the time, which is just strange. Okay, so I'm going to pull again, because there's too many guys over there. I don't want to get stuck fighting multiple spawns. Oh, wow. The Reaper didn't come. That helps. That's very unusual, but But it happens sometimes when it's an abomination. If I'd hit the Reaper, they absolutely both would have come. Because the Reaper controls the abominations. Missed him, but it still aggroes him. We're going to pull him around the corner. Okay. I want to make sure to kick him away. No knockback, but I want to kick him away from those other spawns. Okay, so we saved this hostage. And we're going to click on that glowy. Oh man, look at all that down there. So we got to be very careful not to aggro the guys downstairs while we're aggroing the guys upstairs. So this is going to be pulling. Okay, we're just going to pull you all the way down the stairs because I do not want to aggro those other guys. And so you hide behind the wall, they have to come all the way over. They are stupid, so sometimes they forget about you, but it looks like they're coming now. Yep. Okay. Are you coming? Okay, he blew up, that's good. Wasn't there a Reaper with them? Oh yeah, there he is. Ugh, missed. Missing is not good against these guys. Alright, so we got him. Now it's the Reaper's turn. Crit, like the crit. I love seeing a crit. Ugh. Oh, 2 misses in a row. That's just horrible with our biggest attack. Okay. So let's take care of the upstairs spawn. So now we gotta watch as we go down, be very careful not to over aggro this stuff. Okay, there's nothing down here. I thought, sometimes at least I thought it led to another spot, but I'm probably thinking of another map. I haven't been on, as I say, I haven't been on these maps in a long time, so. Alright. So we get down this way. Like, who builds a stairway like this? It's just so weird. This is such a weird layout if you think about it just in terms of the way office buildings are actually laid out. Okay, so there's those guys over there. Oh, and this is what I was thinking of, the little area back here. But there's nobody in here. So that's a good pulling spot, I think. Careful not to get trapped, though. Alright, let's see. One guy. Come to me. Come on. Who's coming? Just you? Well, that's pretty good. I'll take that. He hit me twice in a row, did you notice? Despite the fact that he should only have about a 50% chance to hit. And I'm debuffing him by about 25% with my defenses. Twice in a row. Now, it's not impossible, but highly unlikely. Let's see if we can, again, pull. I don't think there are any, I'm not sure if there are any Reapers in this group, so if they're not, we might be able to pull them one at a time just because they're so stupid. Come on. Alright. Back up, back up, back up. He's gonna blow up. Or is he not? Alright, well then. Goodbye. Yeah, there's no, so there's no Reapers in this group. So that is why they're being so stupid. If there was a Reaper in there, he would have pulled them all with him, because they're smarter. But without a Reaper, they're really dumb, and they will fight you one-on-one. Okay. So that takes care of him. Man, this is going to be a really long mission just because it's a huge map, and it takes so long to beat these guys up. And I gotta do this one mob pulling. This is not Scrapper Lock, guys. If I were in Scrapper Lock, I would have just dived into this group and tried to beat the crap out of them, and I probably would have died. As you can see, even pulling, it's tough. So we're looking for the last hostage. I can only hope it's on this level, and we're not going to end up having to go to another level, because I'm enjoying this mission, but I'm about ready to be done with it. Let's see. I think this is the ending of it. Wow. What the heck? Oh no, there's another elevator over here, I think. Oh boy. This could go on a while. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, this is the ending, I think. Who just spoke? Embalmed Abomination. Kill everyone you find. Why isn't Embalmed Abomination talking? That's weird. It's very strange. Why would they talk? I thought they were being radio controlled. Unless maybe Dr. Vahzilok is speaking through them, that could be like telling his minions what to do. Jeez. I better back up, because I see another guy coming. So let's just back up over to here. Force him to come to us, so we don't over aggro. Alright, so we took care of him. You can see how stupid these guys are. Let's see if we can pull. Come on. You idiot. Ouch. Again, 2 hits, 3 hits in a row. Alright, well at least we'll take a little less damage from these guys now. Is he gonna blow up? I think he did. Oh man. Against white cons, just constantly hitting. It's like you have no... It's like your defense just doesn't work against them, which is weird. And they must just be like 100% to hit or 95% to hit or something, because with this toggle and this and the passive, and I'm at like minus 25 for his to hit and minus 20 whatever, got a 30% chance to hit, and he hits me like 3-4 times in a row. That's just nuts. And it doesn't just happen once, it happens a lot. Alright. That's the last hostage to rescue. Should we get the Reaper first? Okay, we took him out, that's good. Well, I will tell you, a couple times in this mission I came close. I thought I was going to die, but doesn't look like it. And we've got to click on this. This should be the end of this mission. Yep, found a clue. And the clue is an ID badge on this attack. It identifies a wearer as an employer of the Paragon City Water Department. Employee of the Paragon City Water Department. And this looks like a boardroom. I don't know. Very odd layout for an office. Okay. Let's head out to Steel Canyon, and then we can talk to our contact, and then we will stop for this session. So we get a clue, and he says that badge you found on the dead man is from the Paragon City Water Department. What does the Vahzilok want with a PC Water employee? I believe, with full conviction, that you are the person I want to work on with Silver Phoenix. And then we ask about available missions, and we can take this one, or we can continue the plot, which I'm going to do. You did a great job stopping the Vahzilok slaughter at the office building, and I think I can trust you for another big job. A couple days ago, a truck carrying a variety of dangerous chemicals was hijacked. There was no sign of the parties responsible, but the truck was just sighted pulling into a warehouse. Do you think you would like to investigate? So I have the feeling the Vahzilok are going to attack our water supply. But in the meantime, we have a full tray of enhancements that we're going to get rid of. And I will do that off screen. And I hope you all enjoyed it. I remember I was going to take you to the vault, but I'll do that next episode.